Hi, this is Vince with 2weeksinAhammock.com. I received a request to do a review of a new water filter. In full disclosure, I did not purchase this filter. It was sent to me. The brand is BKLES, and it's a backpacking portable electric water filter. So let's open it up and see what we have. So first we're going to do an unboxing video, see what's in the package. And then later on we'll do an actual product test. Packaging information. The description is portable electric water filter system for camping, 0.01 micron 5-stage filters with emergency lighting, survival purifier. And it has BK-2000 green. So this is the package that it comes in. Electric portable water filter, BK-2000. So we have a user's manual, which has some specifications. The model is BK-2000, 5 volt, 1 amp input, power input. The battery capacity is 2,800 milliamp hours at 3.7 volt nominal voltage. It has a USB Type-C charging port, a filter accuracy of 0.01 microns. Filter element capacity is rated at 1,000 liters or 264 US gallons. The purified water flow is 350 to 700 milliliters per minute, which is 14.5 to 29 ounces per minute. Levels of filtration is 5. The net weight is 350 grams. The size is 6.5 inches by 4.2 by 2.1 inches. Working temperature 41 degrees to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So definitely not for winter camping. Don't use this in the freezing temperatures. Okay, so let's open the package and see what we got. Let's see what's in the box first. Looks like we have a little baggie with some tubing. That is, it looks like a hollow fiber membrane filter and a charging cord. This is USB-C on one end and USB-A on the other. And a little clip. And a couple lengths of tubing, a short one and a long one. And inside the pouch, pouch looks like it has a belt loop if you wanted to attach it to your belt, or a carabiner. And there is the filter itself. So it looks like it has an internal filter. Let's see how you take this apart. It has a couple buttons. Oh, it has an emergency light. And the top of it seems to have a battery indicator. And a power button. So I will take a minute to read these instructions and I'll be right back. Okay, I've reviewed the user manual and it seems fairly well written, and the operation seems like it should be pretty simple and straightforward. The top is the outlet, and so I have a bowl. This is just faucet water for right now, just to test it out. So I'm going to, the shorter hose actually has a label on it that says outlet. So I'll just push that on there and put that into a pint glass. Then I'll take the longer tube, which is labeled inlet. There's little plug covers that slip over the fittings. They're very small, so be careful not to lose those out in the wilderness. Okay, and this is a pre-filter. This is the hollow fiber membrane. And none of these pieces, they just push on. So I would be careful about using this in like a fast flowing river. I wouldn't want this to pop off somehow. That looks like it's fairly unlikely, but now it looks like it wants to float out of the water, and that's probably because we haven't actually used it yet. Normally after you use these filters, they get saturated a little bit and then they'll stay in the water better. So let's turn this on. This is just with clean water for our initial test. And the hose was kinked. And there we're making water. Okay. Now the instructions do specifically say not to use this with salt water or any kind of contaminated water, anything that's known contaminated. So the intention is to use it with springs, streams, natural lakes, those kind of water sources. So in just a few seconds it has created a pint of water. So let me stop that. And never like to drink the first thing that comes out of the filter, so I'll just refilter it. And now the pre-filter is staying mostly submerged a lot better than it did at first. It came out a little bit and was sucking some air. Now what I would normally do actually in the wilderness, if I had some other kind of bucket, I would scoop a bucket of water from the water source and then take that to camp and sit down and let this run. But it does run fast enough that if you're just hiking along and you want to fill your water bottle while you're on the trail, it works pretty quickly. So, all right, let's see how it tastes. Okay, really good. Of course, the water I was starting with was already clean, but I was looking for any taste, like plastic taste from the filter itself, and I did not detect any. So I think this concludes the unboxing and initial checking it out. And later on, I'll actually take it to a natural water source and we'll try it on site somewhere. Okay. Oh, one other thing before we call it a wrap for this introduction. Let's check out the charging port here. So I'm just going to remove these tubes. And in the front of the unit, there is a charging port right there. That's the USB-C. And I'll just plug this into my portable power bank. And it has immediately started charging. While I was running the filter for the initial test, it looked like it was down to 2 lights out of 4. And now that I've got it plugged in, 3 of the lights is on steady and the 4th light is blinking. So I'm not really sure what that indicates as far as charge capacity. Now this is fresh out of the box, so it hasn't been charged yet initially, and they normally ship things with about a 50% charge. So it may be that while it was under load, that the indicator showed it was only at 50%, and now while it's charging, it looks like it's on its last of the 4 LEDs that's blinking. So anyway, I'm going to let this get fully charged before I take it out into the field. Thanks. Hello again. This is Vince with 2weeksinAhammock.com. And in our previous segment, I did an unboxing video of a water filter that was sent to me. It was the BK-2000 from the company BKLES. And again, this is a water filter that was sent to me free of charge. I did not purchase it, but also this is not a paid video. I'm not being paid for this, so it's going to be completely unbiased. In our last video, we did a unboxing and a brief demonstration of how it works, and today we are out at a natural creek in the woods, and we're going to try it out for real on some natural water. So in packing this up, a lot of the accessories came in a Ziploc baggie. The tubing that comes with this filter is feels like it's silicone tubing, which is nice. It sticks to everything though, so to pack it back up, it's very useful to use the Ziploc baggie. Otherwise, it's hard to jam the tubing back into the carry sack. And I did get a chance to get the battery fully charged on this. So I've seen some versions of this filter have different colored tubing for input and output. This one does not. These are both clear, but one is long and one is short. And you could use either one, but it's more convenient to use the inlet one as the longer one so that you can reach down to the water. What I would do in some circumstances would be to dip a bucket into the water and bring it up onto shore. But for this, I'm just going to put the filter directly into the stream. Not the electric part of the filter, but the pre-filter. This is a hollow fiber membrane pre-filter. And inside the electric filter, there are, I believe, 4 additional stages of filtration. So I'm expecting it to be very good, watery tasting water. And again, it has little caps that go on the inlet and outlet on the filter. I suspect that it'd be easy to lose in the woods, so keep track of those. I would not normally bring a pint beer glass out into the woods, but it'd be easier to see what the water looks like after it's come through the filter. So I'll just drop this into the stream here and turn it on. And the water flow is pretty good. Pre-filter is kind of sitting down at the bottom of the stream, just about a foot deep here. Okay, so we've got about a pint of water, so I'll turn that off. Okay, the water looks very clear. There's no discernible smell to it. There are fish in this creek, so it's it could potentially, I wouldn't drink the water straight out of it. So, cheers. It does taste delicious.
Yes, I would say this filter does a good job. In the booklet that comes with it, it does specifically say not to use this filter with known contaminated water sources. And you should always use this pre-filter to make sure that any debris doesn't get inside of the pump itself and cause any damage from large particles. But tastes really good. So in the near future, I do plan on taking this on a few trips. We've got a kayak trip coming up and a trip to Manitou Island. So I'll be taking this and see how it lasts over a few trips. The hollow fiber membrane can be back flushed, and it's easy to do that in the field. Since this is a motorized pump, you can just, once you get some clean water, you can put the pre-filter onto the outlet and just pump clean water through it to back flush it. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.